let's move on to Watch This Boys, which also functions as a shipwreck, slightly uncomfortable segment.
Okay.
This comment comes from at Kikuji Robil. I'm blind, basically. I was pretty disappointed to hear how dismissive Shipwreck was of the Shang-Chi movie. Shang-Chi movie. Maybe his screw this noise reaction to not wanting to see a movie in the theater right now, but it shattered the record for Labor Day weekend box office. Felt like you were dismissing it because it's an all-Chinese cast and half in Chinese language. Found your tone really condescending. So how racist are you? Let's get down to it right now.
I didn't even know that it's half in Chinese language. I knew
that.
About.
I don't think it is.
It is a lot. I heard. I actually checked after I read his comment. I actually checked to see if that was true. I was thinking that can't be true. So I was like trying to Google like what percentage of the movie. But I thought you saw it.
I did. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's half in Chinese.
Oh, okay.
I saw the movie.
Right. I forgot. I don't know why I'm trying to like explain this.
This isn't about me being racist.
That's a different issue.
Completely different issue, obviously. I just don't want to, like, if I have the option to see it at my house, I want to see it at my house.
Me too. Like, I'd give them that $30. They would have already had my $30.
Exactly. Right. Like, so I don't have, I don't really want to pay for sitters to come watch my children and then go sit in a movie theater right now with total strangers
who may not be wearing masks and being just, or not be back.
It's just not enjoyable at the moment, right? Like, it's not like, oh, I want to go like see how this experience is gonna be while I watch this movie. Like, no, I'd rather pay $30 and know that I'm gonna sit here and have an enjoyable experience while I'm watching a movie.
Yep,
it was pretty good. The theater experience.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say my theater experience wasn't bad. I didn't take my son because he's not vaccinated. He was not too thrilled with that. But I did take my daughter, and we both had a lovely time. We had the big recliner seats, which already there's space in between because those seats are so big. I intentionally got an aisle seat and the seat, obviously the seat next to it, because they're the big love seats. And I gave her the aisle, so there was no one sitting on her opposite side. And there was actually no one sitting next to me. So there was a good, 7 feet circle around us while we watched the movie.
A circle of trust.
Of
freedom.
Yeah.
How was the movie, though? How was the movie?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I would say the vast majority of it is really cool. The kung fu fights, the fight on the bus I'm sure you've heard people talk about the fight on the bus. No,
well, I haven't watched anything really.
I have heard nothing, thankfully.
Okay, so there's a fight on the bus.
Don't tell us much, though.
I'm not going to tell you much. Fight on the bus. Thumbs up.
Okay, good. That's all
there's a scaffolding fight. Thumbs up.
I like all these things.
Yeah. There's a end fight, which I found to be a little bit on I wouldn't have done this.
Too marvelly?
Yeah, it got, at the end, it gets more marvelly than I wanted it to. And
you wanted a Jackie Chan-y.
Yeah, I wanted more kung fu, less Marvel. I understand why they did what they did. I also don't love I don't want to spoil it thing. But
I'm going to guess they all come together to form one giant Asian person.
That is how it ends.
Like Devastator. Mm-hmm. And his name is
Marvel's Katie.
We are now Marvel's Katie.
Mm-hmm.
Combine, you will
buy my figure on clearance. Yeah, that is, by the way, that character really should have only been in the first 30 minutes of the movie, but she's in the whole thing. Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it.
He is great, by the way.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it at home.
Yes, and I will.
He is amazing. Simu Liu, I hope I'm pronouncing it right.
I don't.
Who plays Shang-Chi? He's amazing. And every time he's on screen, sometimes when like a Chris Evans, when he's on screen, you see him on screen, he kind of like just steals the spotlight. Yeah, he does that in this movie.
Awesome.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I was impressed with him and his performance. And again, those fight scenes, the practical fights,
right,
are really, really good.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I was surprised to see that it shattered the record for Labor Day weekend box office. But then I realized, well, there's no other movies coming out, so it's not maybe. You got like, pandemic on one hand, but no other movies coming out on the other hand. So I guess that's what vaulted it to victory. But it's good, all good. I guess it's going to be on Disney Plus in like 45 days.
Yeah, I guess
it'll be here soon.
And great, we'll watch it then.
And you'll watch it and you'll see the part that I'm talking about and you go, oh, this is what Wombat was talking about.
yes. I'm excited. Mm-hmm. Speaking of all Asian casts, we started watching a show on Netflix that was recommended to one of our listeners, whose name I forget, but finally got around to watching it. It's called The Naked Director. It's about Japan's porn industry in the 80s when it was up and coming. And we watched coming. We watched the first 2 episodes. Lots of nudity, lots of sex, very funny, like really well acted, and the production levels really high. It's really great so far. All in Japanese, Shipwreck. So, wait, what was that? Screw that noise. But it's really great. Like the first 2 episodes, like really got us hooked in. And like I said, lots of sex and nudity. If you're looking to see lots of Asian breasts, I think this is going to be a win-win for you. That's The Naked Director, and it's on Netflix.
Somebody's calling me out for going to Monster Jam and not to the movie theater. I saw that in the chat, which I'm fine being hypocritical about that. I see. I can't experience Monster Jam in my house.
Well, have you tried though? Really?
Right. Like, I can
Torque?
watch
What's
a
Torque
movie.
doing right now?
Right.
Torque's probably available to roll through your backyard.
Right. That's part of the difference decision-wise for me on things, right? Like, I could be in this big arena that's not really that crowded. Like, Monster Jam is not overly crowded, and it's pretty well ventilated because they have to have the fumes getting out of there, and plus the fumes are probably killing COVID, right?
The fumes from the truck?
Yeah. Oh yeah, gasoline. Yeah. No, that's what, like, I remember when President Biden was on TV and he said, if you have COVID, drink gasoline.
Right.
Yep.
Go see Monster Jam.
Yeah.
Get run over by a truck.
I mean, it was like his big speech, his famous drink gasoline on the hill speech.
Have we thought about that? Drinking gasoline? It's a different thing. You can't, and it's not like if you wait a month and a half, you can have
all of a sudden Monster Jam's going to be,
Yeah, it's not really the same thing.
Happy birthday. Right into the house.
It's all about like, your risk level and what you're willing to take. Like for me, I recognize that I go to Orange Theory and there's a risk there. And I don't need to go, but I also realize that I'm not going to really have that experience at home because I just personally just can't do that. I don't have that discipline. I don't have that equipment. But if it's crowded there, I wear a mask. Like I went on Labor Day. I forgot that fucking Labor Day is a holiday. And I went there and fucking it was completely packed. And I put a mask on because it's just like, I don't know. I don't even feel comfortable with all these people looking at me. So I just wore the mask and it was fine. But if I go tomorrow and it's only like 12 people there, I'm not going to wear a mask.
I was definitely nervous going to the theater because I didn't know how crowded it would be or how busy. We went to an 11:15 a.m. showing, which was probably a smart idea.
Yeah.
Because again, like I said, it was fairly spaced out. And with my daughter on an aisle seat. So once we sat down, I was like, okay, this is going to be fine. I knew right away as soon as we sat down. I'm like, okay, this will be fine. There's no one's close enough. Yeah. No one could cough on us unless they were like the super cougher. Like,
right. Like Robert De Niro in Cape Fear.
Exactly. They would really have to be trying.
Yeah.
Also, I have to say, I think there was 40 minutes of trailers.
I
was like, oh, I don't miss this.
You don't get that at home.
No. I was like, oh, come on.
Right.
So
any like nice Coke commercials?
Probably
like advertorials about some film festival.
The movie Shang-Chi has more BMW product placement than I think any movie I've ever. It's insane. It's all anyone drives.
Right.
And there's like 7 of them where it's like, get in the car, BMW. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Hmm?
What else have I watched? I've watched the Witcher anime that they put out recently. I believe it's like a prequel. I mean, I know it is because I watched it. It's a prequel to like The Witcher, but with what's the main guy's name? Geralt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rivera.
Geraldo Rivera, I think his name is.
Geralt Rivera.
Yeah. And so this is like leading up to him being a Witcher. It was like even knowing nothing about The Witcher. Mrs. Chibi and I both enjoyed it. It's like a nice brisk 90 minutes, mostly just action and good visuals. So
overly gory.
Yeah, and yeah, it was. But you know what? Like everything is so fucking gory now. It didn't even stand out at all as being gory. Like, well, that's not true. It was pretty gory, but I'm pretty desensitized at this point because just literally everything is gory. Even that Martin Short and Steve Martin.
I took advantage.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that, did we?
It's great. It's
I know.
gory. Also gory. You got to watch it. Chip, can you watch that?
Yeah, it's on the list. We're all cut up on Ted Lasso now, so we can get into that show as well.
Into Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
Oh no, we did talk about that last week.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I'm up to, I think I watched the 3 episodes.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, it's just so good.
Mm-hmm.
And Martin Short and Steve Martin were on Howard Stern today, but I didn't hear it.
That doesn't help anybody.
I know it doesn't. Let's see. What else we got here? Oh, I also watched the latest season of What We Do in the Shadows, which is on Hulu, and that's really funny.
The whole season? I thought just the first episode.
No, whatever's available.
I was confused.
I didn't watch. I don't know. You watched that show?
No, it's a work thing.
We watched maybe like 4 episodes of the first season, and it was okay. It wasn't enough to like
it gets
make us
better.
watch it.
Yeah. It's a slow, it didn't start off that great, I got to be honest, but there's some really strong episodes there, like really laugh out loud hard episodes. Especially I don't want to say it. All right, what else we got here?
I took advantage of forgetting to cancel my free Paramount Plus trial. So I flipped around to see what else is on this service that I have 1 month of now.
Right.
We watched the latest SpongeBob movie. I think it's just SpongeBob SquarePants the movie, but I thought the last one was named that as well.
It's a marketing strategy.
This one, so is it Steve Hildenberg?
Is that I think yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the creator of SpongeBob. This was either made right after he died or
he's the one who passed away. Yes?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a completely different, it's not animated like 2D animation. It's almost like a claymation look to it, like a modern claymation 3D type of look to it. And it's a lot more, I don't know, like lovable, like family friendly than what SpongeBob's sure it's a kid's show, but it's got kind of the Ren and Stimpy angle to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little bit of crassness in there, but the movie's like much more like joyful than most SpongeBob episodes are.
Nice.
And that could be because Keanu Reeves is in it, but
he does make everything better.
He does, though. Every time that he's on screen,
Cyberpunk.
No, he makes Cyberpunk better. Anytime you had him on the screen in Cyberpunk, it was I'm going to pay attention to this part, right?
That is true.
And it's the same in the SpongeBob movie. As soon as he rolls on screen, you're like, oh, he's back. What do you have to say, Keanu? Yeah. So we watched the SpongeBob the movie. It was okay.
Fair enough. Have you watched the Matrix 4 teaser?
Not yet.
Or website? Gone to the website? Are you? I mean,
do I need to?
No, you're gonna watch it anyway, so I'm not gonna watch anything or read anything.
I still have not seen the third Matrix.
That one I think isn't good from what I remember.
That's you don't have HBO Max. I was gonna say they're all on HBO Max in 4K.
I have them all in what was the Xbox HD discs?
Oh, HD DVD.
HD DVD. Yes, I have the complete Matrix collection in HD DVD. Yep.
That's awesome. Enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. Also a Game Rush purchase.
I'm excited for the movie. I hope it's good. And I'll watch it on HBO Max.